So I just hit the join server?
Yes, you just click double click,
Okay.
just like you did before.
It's hard to remember sometimes.
I understand. Hello.
Hi.
Let's
Cubicle not boyfriend.
Hello, cubicle, not boyfriend.
Hi.
Let's leave. Okay.
This is only IC stream, not stream IC.
Oh, thanks.
Gameplay IC. Stream that.
It's funny that he's there. Okay.
You trapped him.
Yeah. Should probably.
I think I need to make a bridge here. I keep almost falling in it.
If you want, you can pick some of the dirt that we have in the chest and just cover the hole.
I want to make something.
You can expand our abode. We're also good at building the cherry blossom. But yeah.
I have an idea.
Holy! Thank you for the raid, Dolly. Hello.
So that makes stairs.
I believe that is danger.
All the animals are created. Oh, you believe Rich?
Said I wanted to make something. I'm being creative in the creating. I'm following the rules of the game.
It's fun to see you expand.
Expand what?
Your, I guess, understanding the creativity.
There's lots of versions of creativity.
I've seen people play games for the first time, and they get some. There are two types of people that pick a game for the first time. There are people that very strictly follow.
How do I jump again?
Spacebar, the big bar under the.
Oh.
Good job. Oh yeah. So they're the people that very cautiously play a game. Not like cautiously, where they don't try to engage mechanics. And then there are people that kind of fall backwards into very creative thinking without fully understanding. But it's interesting to see what type of people see.
I'm not the best at the control parts.
It's understandable because hello.
Welcome to my hole.
I'm well acquainted. But Minecraft controls are very specific. I've been playing this game for a very long time, so I'm I'm very used to moving around.
I know I don't have to make supports, but it feels better if they're there.
Oh, you can build whatever you want to build. If you want to
It
build
feels
the thing that looks
realistic.
yes. I do have I know a person that was like a construction worker. I forgot what they're called. But his thing was that he would always get annoyed when people were building video games. He would just be like, "Where are the handrails? Why are there no handrails?"
They need those.
Yes, because people just built these freaking death traps constantly.
The whole point is that I don't fall off as much.
Hmm. Actually, I think we need to share that idea. I'm gonna share the sheep carpet, and then we can get rid of the gate.
I had to chase my fence down the water hole. See, what I can do is I can tie this into like a road.
You could. We can even expand this house a little bit, so it's a whole house, and then when we build over Cherry Blossom, we can build a road right through it. It's a little homestead. Bit of a far road, though.
We can
God,
do
I can't wait.
like a trail.
Finley.
Did I wake you up?
Play games with me anymore. Am I not fun?
I like playing games with you.
So I can play with you.
Yeah, I guess so. I just have to help you get set up. Well, I guess I'd have to. It took me a while to. Eyes had to make me set it up. So, Eyes, you know how to. Can you you help me figure out how to set it up again?
Sure.
Oh.
Actually, the first question would be, do they have a Minecraft? Oh, did they have it?
I don't know. Do you have one, Ivanka?
Oh,
Hello.
Oh,
hello.
Hello?
how?
There is one thing you can count on writers to do. They always write everything down.
Oh. I wrote it down, didn't I?
Yes.
But how
A
did?
little spot that you leave somewhere to keep
But-
everything, every sort of information, every sort of, you know.
But
You
how did
also leave your phone unlocked or locked.
Well, I don't need to lock it. It's normally in my pocket.
Normally.
Well,
Anyway, where's your house?
oh. Well,
We were talking about building a house earlier.
Eyes, this is Ivanka. Ivanka, this is I.
Hello.
You're named after an eyeball.
Well, it's not his full name.
Technically, I'm named after an action done to an eyeball.
Oh, so you're orcish.
Yes.
I told you he's orcish. This is the eyes I told you about.
Well, sure. But, well, you have to understand sometimes when someone. Oh, my head. When people have even a speck of orcish blood, they just say they're orcish, you know?
I am full-blooded orc.
Oh, you know.
Yes.
Pretty rare nowadays. You sure you don't have a drop of Oni in there?
No.
Do we still
Mostly
have a boat?
because of Thornwell's particularly sick.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go see if we have a boat.
Sharp ears or pointy ears? Or round ears?
Pointed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can use my bridge.
That means you're from the northern variety. Likely mountainous.
Correct.
So how long have you been together?
We're not together. We're not friends.
Oh, scandalous.
Technically
This
speaking,
reminds me of your, what was it? The one with the Kelpie book. What was it?
I think that was
The Sea Deed.
Yeah, I think that one. I have too many.
No, there's not enough. I'm so bored, Finley. When is your next book done?
I'll let them working on it. I got a boat.
Mm.
I think it's probably better if you drive it.
Yeah, it's fine. I will suggest us sleeping so the daytime can happen, so she doesn't get overwhelmed by dead.
Oh, fair.
Oh no, undead. Whatever shall I do?
They made all of the bad guys monsters in this game.
Oh no, a game made by mankind, and the monsters are the monsters. Who would have
I'm
thought?
sleeping on your side of the bed. Ooh.
I know, scandalous.
Imagine sleeping. Couldn't be me.
Ivanka, can you log out? 1 second.
Oh my gosh. Are you trying to ban me?
I don't
No.
need you to log out to do that, but no.
Ugh. Do you hear this? Finley, he is
Uh-huh.
trying to banish me from your server. He says,
He's not.
get out of the server.
When you
He
log
doesn't
out,
want
then,
me here. I'm
then
not
the
welcome.
two people sleep.
My
and
ears are too long and my hair too shiny.
Ears aren't that long.
No, they're not. But they're not enough.
So if you log out, I think it makes you sleep, and then the
Oh,
day
logging
comes.
out is the only way I need to sleep. I should have just grabbed a knife then.
No,
I will log out right now.
not in. I mean, technically,
Shing.
There you go.
technically that works, but that's not really sleeping. And we don't know how long you would be sleeping.
I would. I have documentation on it somewhere. My usual book of cycles.
It makes sense you would have data on that.
Of course, I have data for everything, including how long it takes to regenerate a toenail.
Ooh. Were any of those based on the times I broke my nails?
Yours is separate data.
Ah,
Half blood and all.
true. Yours would be faster.
Not just that, but I'm old.
You're
Do
not
you see
old.
my wrinkles, Finley? I'm
You're
getting
seasoned.
wrinkles. Oh, seasoned. Right.
Ripened.
Yes, rotting.
No, not yet.
No, the act of fermentation and ripening is the act of rotting, didn't you know? It's kind of backwards when you think of it.
I mean,
We're right behind you.
leads to that. Hi.
Do you like this bimbo outfit I yoinked? Also, thanks for the boat nerds later. Mwahaha. Yeah, nice try.
I have my own boat.
I figured. What are you gonna do? Come over here and just float at me while on a boat?
Maybe.
Yes, and now my true scheme is enacted.
What's your
Yeah.
true scheme?
Not just sharing a boat.
We normally do.
Yes. But now I can feel like I took part in it.
Ah,
You see, I am the, what's it called? The rival in the story, yes.
Oh.
The villainess who drives conflict but makes the two lovebirds inevitably like each other more.
I don't think you're a villain.
No, but I am definitely an antagonist.
I don't think antagonists normally fix the protagonists.
Oh, they do. They just don't realize it. Because the protagonist needs to go through actual strife in order to actually better themselves.
Well, it depends on the story.
If it's well written.
I mean, more specifically, they're not normally their doctor.
Oh, you would be surprised. There was a story about a man with 2 irises in one eye. They were a mad scientist, by the way. You know, the most evil of people. Didn't you know?
Oh wow, a mad doctor with a
Oh,
weird
damn
eye.
it. I am so blind. Clearly, you're making this so difficult for me.
Where-
That's not your
Where'd you
fault.
go?
Where did you go, more like?
Well, we're the majority, so
Ah, yes, the majority that decides the world. Spoken like a true human.
He's not a human.
I know. But I
I
can
mean,
I'm
a
also
sort of
not.
a
sniff.
less long living person.
No, it's the human culture. They kind of got everywhere after the 1900s.
Uh,
They said, do
Where-
our culture or else.
where did you go?
Now everyone says memes. I'm on top of a tree.
Copy paste. I found you. Hi.
Height.
I saved
Tell me.
the boat you stole
Oh,
because you
perfect.
left it behind.
Ah, yes. Oh my
I
gosh,
stole
look
the
at
boat
this.
that you stole.
They actually put a thorn on its ass. Amazing.
Yes,
The bee?
yes. There's a thorn on the beak. Just cross the river.
It's utterly delightful. It seemed oddly violent.
There's a lot of violence in video games.
I know. But
Not all of them.
this one's got such cute shapes. And yet,
Square.
I saw you beat that. I saw you beat the boat like it owed you lunch money.
Maybe it does.
Oh shit, what the fuck did the boat do? Tell me the backstory. I'm invested now. Well,
Make me another bed.
don't blue uterus me, Finley, I swear.
The bolt stole my children.
Oh my gosh. Did you manage to get them back?
Not yet. I have to beat it out of him.
Come on,
Oh,
go.
beat away.
What color bed do you want?
There, Finley. Finny Tweety Bird. This way. There, I'm not blue anymore.
Oh,
I took it out of your chest.
what color bed do you want?
Ordinarily, I would prefer anything without bright colors, but it doesn't really matter. Everything's a bright color because I'm looking at a
There's black,
screen.
I think. There's black, right?
There is black. But you need to find squid for that.
There's squid outside.
Don't kill a squid. You know where it is.
Ah. Violence. The only answer.
Violence.
Let's find squid. Usually they're pretty easy.
I saw some in the water. I think
Oh,
they're in there.
I couldn't imagine squids being in
found
water,
it.
Finley.
Squid.
What's
Everyone
next?
knows squids
A
don't go
fish?
in water.
No.
They have legs. They walk. It's
Sounds
the
like a
only answer.
different game. Look, all I am saying is that whenever an octopus or a squid is found on land, it's usually for nefarious purposes.
Nefarious purposes. Porpoises?
Usually in a hentai.
Waste of media.
Mm-mm.
It really depends on. So sometimes people use wildlife being not in the right place as a sign of something.
It's
I'm
like that in
actually-
doomsday movies. But usually there's sex anyway.
I'm surprised there aren't any members with tentacles in
There is.
Mar. There's tendrils, but I haven't seen tentacles.
Meaning the
Oh, you
ones
talk-
with suckers.
Yeah.
But that
Then
should
no.
be easy to find those suckers around everywhere.
I'm a sucker.
For love, perhaps.
True.
And other things.
I miss that game.
Huh?
Sucker for love.
Yes.
It was
And
good. I miss it.
I'll give you a hint. It's something green.
What? Your boyfriend?
Uh-huh.
I made a bed.
Oh boy. Let's see where you placed it. Ah, yes. No. This won't do.
Do you want to pick?
No. I have to do this by hand.
Are you digging your own grave?
Yes.
I think traditionally they do give you at least a shovel.
Yes, but
Maybe
what
one
is
of
the
those
poetry
little
in that?
hand shovels. Oh, I'm in your grave.
Oh no. I always feared it would happen this way.
That I would
Not
go
even
out
joking.
in the. That we'd be buried together?
I'm gonna build
But
ladders.
inevitably whatever grave I build would pull you into, dearest Tweety bird.
I do have wings.
Well, that's good. You should fly away.
Maybe I can pull you out.
With those tiny wings.
Well,
And
it's
then-
not the wings that's the problem. It's really the.
It's my fat ass, I knew it.
No, it's getting a grip.
Nah. You
I
need
was
to
telling
learn.
Eyes I need to get like a special bird airlift harness.
Really, by moving. It's like a place to
Yes, perfect.
we fell asleep.
You have to sleep during the night in this game.
Gross.
Then again, that's kind of what I've been doing more often now.
Oh no.
It's really weird.
You
You sleep during the night.
you're going
Pretty sure
to
I'll
be
get
having
that.
a horrible headache. How are your eyes doing? You
Ah,
know,
Doing
I just
fine.
walked by the berry bushes and I got stung and I was like, oh yes, the sunlight, it burns. But then I realized I have very important, vital information for you.
Yes.
Whatever you do, don't give Finley a mustard sandwich. Vampires are deadly allergic to it.
Noted.
Yes.
How would you make a sandwich with just mustard?
You squeeze to it's actually called a spread sandwich. It's same thing as peanut and jelly.
Ew.
The bakers paid us in dividends to hide the fact that our true weakness is mustard. I told them
by
it
the
was
way,
garlic, just so that they would sell copious amounts of garlic bread.
there you go. Then
Huh?
if you put a carpet, you can jump up it, go in, so you don't have to open the gate.
Nice.
You know, this makes about as much sense as the magic system, I suppose.
The magic system is just enchantment. There is no other magic.
Yes, that's definitely what I meant.
Totally.
So many chickens.
Yes, we might need a call soon.
Uh-huh. Can't have too many cocks.
No. Yeah, that'll be a chicken.
You can? I'm not sure I believe you. Ugh, that sound, it's revolting.
Stabbing?
Like when No, harvesting the berries sounds like when you have to clean out an intestinal tract.
Is that what that sounds like?
Yes,
I don't think I've been there when you were doing it.
it's very annoying. The normal methods to do such things, pumping the stomach and such. And there are people who are really stupid. And they basically cement their intestines.
Ah,
Finley,
interesting
This is the
theory and
worst.
practices.
have you told them about the worst surgery you watched me do?
No.
Which one?
I've told him about that I help you with them sometimes.
Ah,
I was
I
telling
see.
him about my more fun nurse outfit.
oh.
But,
I
there's
guess
the
that's
fun
going to
one,
come into
and
some
then there's
useful
the
ones.
actual good one.
Good as in effective, or good as in.
Good as an effective.
Mm,
Like I said, there's the cute one, and then there's the good one.
mm. One could argue that they're both effective, I suppose.
I don't know how. Is it? I don't think it's very cleanly to wear the sexy one.
Oh, no. It will never, even if you're wise, it wouldn't stay that way.
No. Well, it's definitely not cleanly right now.
Mm. You're not supposed to let those stains set in,
I didn't. It's just dusty.
Oh, that's what you meant.
No proper clothes management.
Alright, I'm going to be referring to you by your proper name if I'm going to know you.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
I got you.
I gotcha. Do you do it to yourself, others?
Others.
He does have eyes. Very pretty
Right.
ones.
I do have 2 eyes.
Does he collect them?
No.
Damn. I was meaning to sell some.
The purposes of the gouge not to collect them.
Well, they could be.
No, I'm
What?
not disagreeing with you.
Mm.
I'm just saying that was not the case. Hmm? Are you confused or are you
I
asking?
didn't hear you.
Oh, I was responding to Ivan. The purpose of the gouging is not to collect. That's it.
What was the purpose of the gouging?
Intimidation.
Ah,
It is a pretty good tactic.
Yes. We have choices. Ivanka, do you mind if I build a mushroom farm next to your grave?
No, go ahead.
Well,
Hopefully they'll grow on me.
no, they need
You
to hold our
lay there
to
long
get the
enough.
same level.
No. You just don't believe.
My nerd brain just wants to correct you about this. Prevent myself.
You're a nerd.
I am a nerd.
Of what type? What are your
Uh,
fixations?
Several. There's media, in general, video games, and cooking.
Not eye gouging.
No, the eye gouging was not for pleasure. It was for
Unfortunate. Do you not like your name much, though?
my name exists. It's not whether I like it or not. It's indifference.
Ah. Things are different then. The orcs I knew, they would usually be named after their favorite activity.
No, not anymore.
Unfortunate. Usually
That
they would say
was-
their name with immense pride.
That was. They call it. Room. I guess you would call it encouraged away.
Oh yes, the human thing. Or was it elves this time?
It was elves. Well, elves and
Unfortunate.
humans.
Yes, well, humans like to find any kind of blame they can on any other race, so. But also elves are kind of assholes, they don't really hold back.
Mm.
They're just
It
dangerous.
was encouraged because of habitation, as I remember in history books.
that's
Oh,
what it's
gosh.
always supposed to be for.
Some of the more rough edges of not all, but some.
Do you want me to refer to you by your name or something else then?
You call me this.
Hmm.
That's the name that I laid up with.
Oh, right, I was gonna do something. And I forgot I was gonna do it.
What is your job, Mr. Finley's not boyfriend?
I am the head of security for Tech Relations. It's a guild. MMR.
What's that one I told you
That.
about?
Oh,
It is.
that place. That had a
Yes.
different name.
He used to.
The other one was catchier.
Sadly, people got weird about it a little bit.
And
It was
so is
optics.
how it ends up. Everything that we have that is cool, people decide to be either offended or say, so it's not like my culture enough. You have to change it.
Yes. I heard from Finley that you're a doctor.
Yes, I am actually a doctor and... Oh, fuck, I have to look at the wall. One moment.
She has a lot.
It's becoming night, so that's it. That's it.
I stopped counting after 400. Different medical degrees.
Considering your projected age, that makes sense.
Yes, I'm an old hag. My fixation is collecting PhDs in every culture.
Is it completionist sense or recognition?
It's a bit of both.
Is it bedtime?
It's sort
Yes.
of important to know every single type of random medicine to expand your purview.
Also, over the course of, I'm assuming, centuries, our understanding of medicine changes, so you kind of be up, essentially.
Inevitably. Although I do miss the leeches.
The leeches
Still
were fun.
good. They're still very good, and you still use them sometimes, but it's... I guess some people just decided to get squeamish.
People tend to move away from holistic or, I guess, animalistic remedies if they work.
Yes, still, though. It's just annoying. You can get a lot out of it. It was nice
Oh,
having the
was that one of the
remedies
exploding
in
green
that
dicks?
jar. Yeah. I'm sure you're well acquainted,
Yes.
as am I.
A lot of the older work, I guess, the more generations you medicine very simple. We still use some of the holistic instruments. The herbs, the mushrooms.
hmm They used to have a particular method. I still use it for fixing a particular nervous issue. You would be shocked, but it works. Well, perhaps you wouldn't be. But most would.
Mm. You want to tell me? Listen.
Oh, I just figured that you already knew.
I have no context in what you're describing. No.
I suppose
I
that
don't.
was ill of me to assume that everyone would know niche medical practices. I'm talking about the kilt over method.
The what?
The kilt over method. Kilt over.
Kilt over.
Yes.
I am not aware of that. By that.
You flip someone over and scream at them in their face.
Oh, yes. The workers wake up.
Yes, usually it's done when they are... What herb was it? The one with purple spots.
God.
It's not in your area, it's much more southern.
Okay.
It's not in every area. And Orcish culture can change from area to area.
Alright, it was burned throat. That's what it was.
That's the fun part. Regional
It
difference.
squeezes your throat if you have too much of it.
Ooh.
Just like other things.
Mm.
What?
Are you the
Nothing.
squeezer or the squeezy?
Both technically.
Damn. Nice.
You gonna squeeze me?
That's the thing you want.
Mm, maybe.
And then, yeah.
Did you know that you're ticklish?
Yes.
Unfortunately. I'm not very good at hiding it.
No, you're not good at hiding most things. Like your passwords.
I'm good at hiding them here.
Are you?
I just have nothing to hide when I'm here.
I suppose that's true.
Technically, that's how they get you.
Oh no, implicit trust in my stepsire. Imagine that.
Yes, I thank you for trusting me with your password of orcs have big, delicious butts.
One of my passwords.
One of many.
It's easy to remember.
You know,
Yes, you just go over each an individual body part.
There's I heard of Aurora City. There's apparently an orcish population there.
Oh,
And they have a red light district.
of course they do. It's really hard for them to get down to there.
I haven't been to Aurora City.
I
That
haven't
one
either.
popped up more after I stopped going out.
I haven't either. People like to tell me things, especially if it's work related. Like, did you know there's work in this city? No, I don't know where every work is.
It's very interesting that they always assume that you would be interested in finding the same thing you see your entire life growing up.
Yes.
Oh, did you know there's a vampire over this way? Oh, cool. I don't care.
There's light seeping between the cracks, I think.
Yeah.
When I took
Yes.
the block that was here away, the light shut up.
Are you expecting perfect physics in a block game?
Yes.
Technically speaking, there is a
Oh,
real-time lighting, but it's a little intensive.
this pig put itself into one hell of a problem.
Totally. It did that itself. So,
Uh-huh. No one else trapped the pig.
Was that what you were talking about when I was half awake?
Yes.
I apologize for the sins of my people. But alas, you're just too delicious. Yes, I know that's what humans said to you.
I need to go find iron because we actually really need it now.
Do you need a mining buddy?
You could, but you're building something.
Yes.
Does your culture have a tattoo thing? Still.
Yes.
Oh, neat. Have you earned any?
I have not.
Mm,
The only tattoo that I have is magical variety for the guild.
I'm trying to get one.
It's really
I
interesting tattoo to watch, actually.
the tattoo is animated.
Oh, one of those types. Does it increase your sensitivity?
No, that particular one does not.
It would be fun.
But to answer your previous question, I was not in the business of really wanting to do so, but over the course of the last couple of years, that has changed.
You two know that you have 2 pigs, right?
Yes,
You're not.
we don't
You're not.
we don't have carrots. We don't have carrots.
Don't you just get that by hitting grass?
No, that's wheat. Not carrots. The only way you get carrots outside of the village is to kill a zombie. Very low chance of dropping the carrot.
Then
We
why are
want
you
to
sleeping?
find a village.
If you're asking me why I'm sleeping, it's a lot easier to find a village than to wait around and kill zombies for 1 carrot. I'm gonna-
You don't even have to leave home.
The point, I
What?
personally like exploring this game, so I prefer the other.
Ugh. Don't
At
you know your
some
brand of
point,
humor?
I'm
Do
going
you
to
like
get
the offensive kind?
Alright, both of you need to repeat yourself, but not at the same time. What'd you say, Van?
The same time.
Alright, what did you say, Van?
I was going to say at some point I need to get her out of the house.
No.
It's been
too
a
bright outside.
It's been a long time.
And there's people out there, Finley.
You can
they
borrow
don't.
my parasol.
It was a damn cute parasol, admittedly.
It even has the birds on it. Remember?
Stop appealing to my sense of fashion.
We should head to the bed. Go up.
Alright, do you like offensive jokes?
Depends if it's.
If you're at the expense.
If it's based on what I am, not particularly. If it's based on what I do, sure.
Oh, then I will gracefully omit. I make fun of my own kid as well. So it's not exactly targeted. I just like insulting everyone. If I'm able to be candid, anyway.
Really.
Oh, bedtime. You left the door open while we're sleeping. Oh no.
Oh my gosh. What are we going to do if a monster steps in? I think that's about like 7 of your stories.
Maybe.
Monsters under the bed. The
There's a
monster in the
lot
window.
of them that I don't really remember.
A monster walked into my cave and I don't know what to do.
Sounds like a light novel, though.
Now there's an extra room.
I found a lovable.
Bigger house. Can you imagine if making a house was actually this easy?
Everyone would have a house.
I mean, it used to be.
Technically, it's easier now. Have
Kind
you
of.
seen the things that people do? They make dirt houses with the fucking terror magic. I don't understand why things changed. Magic was simple to understand before, and now there's just too much of it.
I find the concept fascinating. Just read it.
Well, yes, it's fascinating. I am still fixated upon it, but I just miss the old systems.
It was a little easier then.
The documentation was a lot more simplified, but now they're trying to be all-inclusive of every single individual type of magic. Even if it's something as simple as, oh, I happen to sneeze butterflies, it gets its own category now.
Right, I had a question. At some point, Ivanka, I want to try and get my old estate fixed.
Oh.
I-
What have you done?
I forgot how much lead and arsenic.
Yeah, it's not
And other-
exactly safe to live in if you aren't one of us.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I still wouldn't recommend it. It's not
I
like it
haven't-
doesn't affect your health having to regenerate constantly.
I haven't lived there in a while. I don't
Hmm.
even... It's bad.
Do you have-
I'm sure it's bad.
Do you have a recreationalist? Someone who's, rather a restoration agent or carpentry?
I used to know one about 100 years ago. But I think they're dead.
Oh, darling, no. Mummy's got you, Don't worry.
That's why I'm asking. I figured
Yes,
if
no,
anyone would
you're-
know, it would be
I
you.
make a habit of checking every 25 years.
I figure this is kind of the point where I might as well get it fixed.
Hmm. Assuming someone hasn't stuck sticks in the land and said it's theirs.
I check on it every once in a while. Last did about 30 years ago, it wasn't?
Hmm. A lot can happen. We can check on it soon. Make sure it's still abandoned.
It's only third. Oh, right, that's half of some people's lifespans.
Yes, someone could have already had a wife and children there or something.
I think some chickens escaped.
No, I've just been throwing eggs on the ground.
The chicken population rises.
Yes, they look inside in anguish at the people being
They
entrapped or
trapped.
imprisoned.
Brethren,
They sit at night clucking, yearning for a way to someday save them.
you're giving them backstories.
Of course I do. What else would I do if I'm laying around in my room with nothing to do?
Well, normally it's drink, read, or talk to me.
Yes, but you've been talking to someone else instead of me recently. What am I
I
supposed to
know.
do? I'm getting empty nest syndrome.
Well, now you can play games with us. And you can
I
get
could
to
have
know
played
him.
games before. I'm still losing you. Whatever.
Not losing me.
You say that now, but you're already saying that you want to get your estate back. Next thing I know, you won't be staying at the house anymore.
I have a keen awareness that even if I did move out, which I might, you would always be welcome. And I think you would take advantage of that.
No, I don't take advantage of anything.
No,
No. Especially not the fact that your phone is open with a particular tab.
hmm
It is this I's birthday present.
Shh. I like to pre-plan.
I know. You're alright, or you pre-plan everything. Even down to someone's nail color for the day. Why? You have it for 3 years in advance.
It's easier that way.
Oh my gosh.
I did kind of have to redo it though.
I know, I can look at the revision history.
I got the new shirt, so that changes a lot.
Hmm. Is that the one you've been wearing recently?
Uh-huh.
That is a damn good shirt.
At some point, I'm gonna have to leave it at your apartment again, guys.
Mm.
It's starting to lose the smell.
Ah.
Now it's starting to smell like me, which is fine, but I can't smell myself.
You know, all you really have to do is just roll it around in his dirty laundry, and you'll get the job done.
I want it to like soak in.
Oh, an authentic pervert, as
Yes.
usual.
I strive for authenticity.
As always.
I forget. Did I tell you how we met?
No.
Truth or dare?
Oh my gosh. Let me get you all paired together.
Well, no. Chose
No.
me.
Oh my gosh. I know of 17 different stories that start that way. Are you sure you're not just writing your own romances? Is he a robot in disguise? I believe that's also 12 different stories.
When you write as much as I do, there's bound to be some overlap.
Yes, but sometimes it's fun.
I am taking notes for a new one.
Oh my gosh, finally.
I got half of one done, but now I want to write a different one. I can't write two at the same time.
Yeah.
I can give you.
Please don't abandon it. I'm going to cry if you leave another unfinished.
I can give you what's almost done.
But then I will be blue uterus again.
Mhm.
No, I want it when it's done. My heart
Okay.
can't take it anymore.
Okay. I gave him a few of mine to read.
You did?
I've been conveniently distracting him though.
Yes.
Some of your old books, or have you been sneaking in the first editions?
Still old ones.
Understood?
Technically, all of them are old. Mostly,
Yes.
except for the
I'm just saying, Finley,
most recent few.
we have a deal.
Uh,
I get the first ones.
yeah. You always read them first.
Good.
I haven't finished another one
I
yet.
am not possessive in you in any other way.
Just my writing.
Yes. Not a beautiful brain of yours. All the other vampires and the stories are too indulgent. There's no space. They always rush into things.
They get very fetishy. Very fast.
Well, I mean, fetishy is fine so long
But
as there's
they
actual
do it too
build-up. It
fast.
feels
They don't-
like they're just finishing saying hello and there's already a sex scene.
I know.
I don't even know your name.
Well, and the sex scenes don't have any fluff, generally.
No, it's just, oh, I stick the dick in and then I go jerky jerky and then it's over. Oh, and then we bite for some reason, even though we're not vampires.
The jackrabbit method.
Mm. What other games do you play, Mr. Hines?
He plays.
A lot. I tend to play If you're talking about single player and multiplayer, single player wise, still single player story too.
How about this? Tell me the ones you're most passionate about. I don't care if it's multiplayer or single player.
Give me 1 second.
You have to open up the library.
Maybe.
Ooh. Finley, do you know that I still have old DS cartridges?
What's a DS?
Oh no.
It's a handheld system back.
Oh no. I let you play them, so long as you don't break them. They're worth a mint now.
I don't really. I'm learning the video games. I remember the N75.
N64, dear.
Oh. I'm trying.
I know. It's alright. A lot of our kin gets stuck. I'm one of the only few that actually bother to pay attention to things that change. What did you say?
Sleep.
There's a boner.
I thought
By
you
which
said
I mean a skeleton.
owner, and I about had a stroke. I would not permit you to call me that.
No, I don't think I would call you that.
No,
don't own me.
I would vomit.
Both of
You
you
can't
going to
sleep
bed.
because of this good fellow.
The boner.
Yes.
What a surprisingly horny game.
Well,
They have green dicks, boners, and the
did you see
risen.
that? I mean, did you see the asses on these creatures?
They have ass.
Without shorts.
They look like mine. I thought.
Over here. Look at how thick this ass is.
Well, that's a spider.
It's bigger than their head.
That's a spider.
Yes.
That's how they generally do.
They are presenting to us. Teasing. Look at that. They're pretending not to be interested and then they scantily glance our way. They know what they're doing. They just did the oops, I bumped into you method.
A very popular.
Only in this generation, aren't they? There's always different trends.
I think it's mostly with phones right now.
No, it was in books. There was foreign comics. It was a foreign comic, some sort of entomology. No, it's not hentai, it's the other one.
Dating?
Manga.
Manga. Yes.
I remembered it because it was likened to a fruit.
Mango.
Yes. Usually I would remember it by saying mango. Like Mongols or mangoes. Mangoes. The more that I make rhymes for it, the easier it is.
Oh, to answer your question, Hollow Knight.
Oh fuck yes. I love Hollow Knight. Silk Song still hasn't come out.
Yes, it's been
How many 200 years.
Yes. I believe the original developers are gone, so.
The COVID crisis in the 2020s has wiped away almost the entire gaming market. They're only just coming back.
I don't know what any of that means.
It's just history.
Yeah.
For some reason, the minute video games are involved, it starts going over my head.
It's alright.
It's like,
If someone says the same thing to me about cars, I decide I don't care. I miss the
Ah.
carriages.
NASCAR. Left. Left. Ooh, a left. Left.
Is
Left.
what is that one? I actually don't know that one.
That's the racing. When they race cars. They just go in circles.
Mario Kart?
NASCAR.
Oh, I haven't introduced them to Mario Kart yet. Talk about real life.
Oh no. Oh no. They don't do that. They'll break up with you.
They break up with me for a video game.
No,
Oh.
that's only if we play Mario Kart.
No, Mario Kart is the same. Those two are the dreaded. I would sooner talk about politics.
I mean, technically, given your goal that I intend to help you with, there will eventually be a need to talk about politics.
Well,
Yes.
yes.
Ivanka.
So odd. My goal is closer now than it ever has been, but there's just too much now.
Ivanka.
But
Come here.
where is he here?
Behind. Well,
Behind what?
well, over here.
Oh,
Complicated. We found
it's the boat.
a new thing. I'll show you. Apparently, this is the new what did they refer it to? Biome?
There you go. Good job.
Oh no. Finley, biomes have existed in our era.
I know what they are, but I didn't know if this video game called them that. This way. To your
Oh, I
left.
see.
I wasn't
So
sure if this
as
game
opposed
called
to
them biomes or
environment
areas or the
They call
environments.
Or zones, yes, I suppose. That is fair. I shouldn't have assumed.
I know my words. I'm a writer.
I know you know your words.
At least I know common very well.
Mm.
I know a little bit of Elvish. And I know a little bit of a
Sure.
whole bunch of other language.
The more languages I
languages.
learn, the more I get frustrated in language.
I only know enough Elvish so that way
Yes.
people could believe that I'm half elf
Oh dear.
instead of vampire.
I mean, it is a good strategy.
Uh-huh. It's what they generally assume I am, so I just hide my fangs.
I can teach you Orcish, by the way.
Oh,
would be
I
fun.
can also teach you Orcish. We can have an Orc day.
We have Orc Tuesdays.
Orc Tuesdays.
No, 36 hours.
Ah, I was going to say it could be task days. I got you. Good.
Better with the jumping. Faster.
To be honest, I'm more focused on just actually keeping my head upright.
You need me to come get you one of your pillows?
No. I just need to get a better chair.
I can go
Back
look for one
support
for you.
and whatnot.
I need to get furniture
God.
anyways.
Okay. We can go chair shopping.
Hmm.
They actually make them better nowadays. Shockingly. It's just not pretty.
A lot of orthopedic stuff. Oh! Spicy block. I forgot about the spicy block. This is the new one. We're gonna try and build here eventually.
Oh my gosh, you would.
It's pretty.
It is. I actually really like the flowers. Or is that this biome specific?
It is this biome specific.
Gorgeous.
Like, they're new.
If you're in the cherry blossom, that matters.
Yeah.
I love that.
You've been gone in a hole for so long. I thought it would
I
take us
know.
somewhere.
I remember back when there
Not even
weren't-
my hole.
There wasn't an extended height.
Sorry, repeat that. My brain just imploded when you said.
The last time I played this game was when you could click very fast and kill someone quickly.
That was before 1.16. Correct. We're on 1.20. This
I'm starting to remember again that my memory is very approximate. Or these things outside of my actual study anyway.
I'm currently digging my way out of the waterfall, so I can go back. I need better fucking food. It's freaking eating the berries is exhausting.
What other languages do you know? Nice.
Common, Orcish, Elvish, and a bit of
Oh.
Dwarvish.
That makes sense. I'm assuming through you read Dwarvish. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's the same script.
Well-
Makes sense.
Technically is Welsh. They're very distinct now, but yes.
I imagine. With slang and all.
Slang and clear different marks. Using some of the same letters.
Oh yes, the arrangement difference.
And the flow.
Mm-hmm. The flow
Well,
is
reading.
usually different in
Uh,
language to language.
It's called Reading the Snake. And I'm talking about writing and reading.
Oh, okay.
Orcish. The way that Orcish is developed is the letters flip both ways. So you read it one way at the end of the sentence, you flip the other way. So it's meant to mimic your natural movement of your eyes, as if you're
Oh
reading.
yes. There's actually a lot of southern tribes that did that back in my day. But then a bunch of human and
Also-
came around and said, "Hey, yeah, no, that's stupid."
also.
So they said, "We're not stupid," and they changed it. I liked it.
That's one of my favorite aspects of Orcish language. That and its phonetic.
I'm
God,
very
I
glad
hate
that's back. Well,
I
the
hate
phonetic
how-
was never removed, but still.
Yes, I hate languages that are not phonetic. Looks like
Mm.
common.
It is a pretty,
I was
dumb
Elfish is pretty
language.
bad too.
and I speak it. It was my first language.
You want to know what's worse? Nekril is phonetic and not phonetic at the same time.
Hmm.
Like it, basically how you see it is how you read it, but there's a lot of silent things.
This,
Like they only really have very hard consonants. And a lot of the soft words, whether the soft letters, are usually not pronounced. It's all about throat positionals.
One of my closest friends speaks.
Mona.
Yes.
What are they?
Benji.
Oh. Oh.
She's the leader.
Victor. Yeah.
Oh. Oh shit.
Did you choose to lock out, or did it crash?
No. It knocked me out.
Mm.
Decided to censor me. It could tell that the beams were crossing Finley.
Which beams? Oh.
Oh dear, you haven't seen that movie.
I am introducing them to movies slowly.
I know
I was
some.
trying to eat those.
We watched Star Wars recently.
Oh good.
I know some of them, mostly black and white ones.
Mm.
Hmm.
Some of those are really good.
Oh
But
yeah.
there's
that
something
too.
about movies in that era that just has a very good charm.
And
Sound
Yes.
or soundless.
Remember a particular one. It was kind of ridiculous. Have you ever watched the one called
Repeat that.
Bringing Up Baby?
Yes, I have.
It's a ridiculous premise, but something telling me about it.
I really like bringing people into that one blind.
Yes.
Really, that's what all movies should be watched. I remember back when no one knew anything about the movie, they just knew that a new one came out and everyone just went. And that was the best.
That is before my era.
Hmm.
is it bad that I know more about social media than I do about movies?
No.
Not particularly. I do think
Social
it could
media is all
expand.
encompassing of all of the human single quotations connection.
Can you two sleep?
I'm sleeping.
No, I can.
Not real sleeping.
God, I wish this were me.
Do you have trouble sleeping?
Yes. And no, medication doesn't work.
It's magic.
No.
Is it like it just dispels it?
Who is not sleeping?
I'm sleeping.
Oh,
I'm sleeping.
I was like,
How fucking dare you?
I
You
got distracted.
told
You
us
you asked.
to sleep, and then you don't even step in yourself. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm telling you.
He's
Finley,
he's still in the
this
hole.
is
That's
a-
not mine.
Oh my gosh, they are. This is a red flag. The next thing we'll know is that he has an evil twin brother.
Ooh,
I do not have a needle.
with a mustache.
Yes.
That's exactly what someone who doesn't have an evil twin brother would say. They never know. It's only revealed
If
when
I
their
ever
wife
see
is
you with
pregnant.
a mustache, I'll be very suspicious.
But a keep that face clean shaven boy.
It's not Ashley Finn's name. Here, still has
Oh
it.
Yeah,
no.
You can
He's
see on the
already transforming.
camera.
Yeah.
Oh hey,
Hello.
there are people grayer than me around.
Uh-oh. They don't look very friendly.
No.
They kind of look like that,
They look kind of sexy though.
the one from that cartoon with the sponge. That's very
SpongeBob?
gay.
Oh, Squidward.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like that one that says Rada Rada.
Oh, that one.
Although that doesn't include the nose, but
If
Maybe
you took
the-
the nose off, yeah.
yes. Shape language and all.
I don't.
But yes, no, it's completely normal for you not to know about games and things of that sort. Or whatever else. Social media connects everyone, have every kind of interest. It doesn't necessarily point you to one.
Nope, we do a lot of
The
research.
algorithms are very... yes. The algorithms are very aggressive. You usually only see what you like. Or
Yep.
things that were meant to make you angry. So usually still things that you like, just
Well, it's
presented in
things
a
that you
way to
interact
make you
with.
angry. Yes.
So yes, the emotional spectrum is broken down in the algorithm, and to the most engaged, the least engaged. We found that anger is the one that engages people the most. I found a village. It was the next one was joy, and then fear.
Mm-mm.
You found a village without
I found a village.
without
Maybe
us.
big carrots. Maybe we can finally end the horrible treatment of pigs.
Yes, we see if it has a garden. Oh my god, this is so much weed. Yes,
I thought you said weed and I got excited.
I have weed honey in my house, but that's because of a person that's living with me.
Jaden has had a lot of weed, honey.
Oh,
Is he okay?
no.
I do not.
Last
know.
time I saw him, he looked bad.
I am waiting to have him process. He engages and talking about it.
Is he like abusing the stuff?
When we were watching Star Wars, he was sitting on the sofa with the jar of honey in his lap and just spoon feeding himself the entire movie.
Honey? I'm assuming it was laced.
Yes. There's a
Oh.
bee person in the
I see. Yes, no, it's not really advised to have a bunch of edibles. You're supposed to gently spread it on like a piece of jam or something.
Yeah, no, he was eating it straight
Like
from
jam
the jar.
toast. Yeah, no, that's... You should have stopped him.
Yeah, no. Yes and no. It's mostly... He knows... Well, the amount that he was eating, at least to my understanding, was okay. And sometimes people need a disconnect. If he kept doing
Yes.
it, then I'll
Okay,
be like, okay,
so basically he only like took a couple scoops and then...
zonked out.
Okay, for a moment there I thought you were implying that they treated it like a tub of ice cream after a very bad day. At which
No.
point I would be probably more disappointed with you, Finley, for not doing anything. But that didn't happen, so I'm not.
The bread is so good.
I still carry the proper medications. for
Good.
Overdose.
Good.
Given my dance era.
Mm.
Those music festivals get really wild.
Yes.
You've
Are
been
they?
to one, Eyes.
I have been to two. One was
Which kinds?
an Elvis festival, and the other was the. I don't like going to the orchestra, so that's mostly because it gets a little rowdy.
Oh, that's the best part. I love when people get fucking insane. Just completely batshit. Some bars are so restrained, it's boring.
Yeah,
The most
they have
interesting
to.
thing is how someone insults someone that day. It's like, oh, well, that's nice, but come on.
The orchestra festival has to be knocked though because they cannot get permits for the city. The elves get a little.
It's one of those situations.
Yes, and I
It's
don't
best
like
not
going.
to get arrested then, yes.
I don't like going into none, so unless I need to.
Why, so something, like some kind of supernatural?
Technically, the forest is haunted, but it's haunted by my friend, so not particularly.
Mm.
There are nature spirits within mountains, but that is not why I'm not particularly keen to do so. It's mostly I find the concept exhausting, at least for a little bit.
Mm.
I do.
You should try a halfling.
A what?
Halflings.
Halflings are fun.
A lot of their songs make you feel... How would I put this? They don't really... It's a nice existentialism sort of... How do I put this? They actually... A lot of their songs are more like stories. Either you will laugh, cry, or want to fix your life, pretty much by the end of it.
So musicals are like opera.
Not exactly. Because you have to remember that it's usually like a single band playing 1 to 3 songs, usually for a music festival.
Oh, no, not usually. If it's a music festival, there are more bands. If it's a concert,
I suppose I'm thinking more of a battle of the bands sort of arrangement, where they go from band to band after a couple songs.
festivals usually have itinerary events. Someone who's like the one that told.
Oh, right, the locational ones. Right, it's like a convention.
Yes, but music.
Ugh,
They've
I
gotten
miss Woodstock.
very advanced over time.
Honestly, that sounds a lot better, because there's a lot of styles I'm not really interested in, but at the same time, the old way let me actually listen to people I wouldn't otherwise give a chance to. also discovered some of my favorites.
There are still some that have varying types of artists.
Yes.
They're just a little more rare.
I don't know. The music labels have been on me more and more tight recently.
I'm aware. Makes it really hard to do things.
But to get you an idea, Eyes, one of my favorite songs was by a halfling that basically wrote what it was like to be in the closet but not even be aware that you're in the closet. Things like that.
Hmm.
It's funny as fuck.
It reminds me of God. I cannot. I do not. There is a particular form of comedic performance art in Japan, I believe. I forgot which region, where one person is essentially doing all the characters on stage with minimal props or anything. It's just body language and facial expressions.
I suppose that's a little bit more accurate. It's like standard song,
I fell in a hole again.
but like also like it's catchy.
Even with my fridge.
It's actually
I
good.
still fell in the hole.
It does sound interesting.
We're talking about you, Curse. We're
Well,
talking
it's
about
a
you,
technical-
Jaden.
But it's music.
The talks have gotten very weird over the years.
Well, they kind of need a new buzzword, you know.
Yeah, I think they eventually started running out of like very common things, so they just started being more and more specific.
Finley.
Huh?
Do you want me to check up on him?
Oh, Jaden?
No. Eyes.
Oh.
Hmm?
He seems pretty healthy.
Well, there's seems pretty healthy, and then there's my kind of reports.
That's up to him.
I wouldn't mind, but alright, here's the thing.
Are you wondering why I asked him first?
The doctor I usually go to is someone I've known my entire life, and it would be an interesting conversation for me to talk about that I went to a different one.
You
But
could
I
argue that
wouldn't
he was a
mind.
specialist, as I technically am.
Typically, considering how many, you can technically make that argument for every single specialty.
Yes. You can consider me a lifespan specialist. I can tell you how to squeeze out the longest amount of
That's-
your years.
That sounds like a very funny name for like a mercenary.
I should remember that. Finley, that'd be a good story.
It would be.
This village did not have carrots. It is utterly
Another
disappointing.
disgrace. It's a fast
But
road.
to
Probably
answer-
worth robbing.
I'm gonna log out. Are you guys away from the house, or are you here at the house?
We're at the house, but...
We're just running in circles as you do.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh shit.
There I go.
If you
No,
can
this is
log out,
also how I was worried that it would happen.
Come on, sleepy time.
it's
That I would die by
Oh
boner?
no, your boyfriend isn't here. What would happen if I'm just kidding. I like my whole...
You don't want to cuddle me?
I've cuddled you for a very long time. I think it's fair that I can share my cuddle spot.
Oh, that's a character development.
Oh yes, I know.
But to answer your question,
Can't believe I'm not just some crazy half-blood lady. I can't get rid of any of them.
but Ivanka, to answer your question, yes, I wouldn't mind.
They will. Just know it's very invasive, but very quick.
Okay.
Hmm.
I found potatoes. Oh, I found a carrot. Okay.
Just know I
Quest
can't
complete.
really explain my methods.
Considering who you are, I have inclinations.
Hmm.
But that
I'm
might be
curious.
wholly.
Tell me your theories.
I was gonna hazard a guess. from what I have gleaned of cultural influences, that it's most likely extensive and could be construed as violent, even if it's not.
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Wait, what's the button to go fast again?
It is double W twice, unlike most games.
Or
Usually you'd press shift.
Or if you want a specific button, it's control.
Ugh. Why? I hate that. Disgusting.
You don't. My apologies. My
Why
hands are
is
larger.
shift slower, but control faster? It's blasphemy.
You can change it if you want.
I hate
controls.
it. But then if I do, I will mess up. It's too late. I've been ruined.
I just use the corner of my hand to control.
Yes, you with your giant hands. How convenient.
I guess technically. Fine.
Yes, I have to be more precise with my fingers.
They're perfectly sized.
For your purposes, yes.
Mhm.
For mine, no, I much prefer the slender. But not when I'm fucking someone. I do prefer the thicker ones, yes.
I know.
Or to be more precise, I prefer ones with calluses, specifically upon the ring finger on the side.
I do have
Do you know
calluses.
what that means?
Ring finger on the side. No.
A callus on the side of the ring finger.
Outside of that person's probably worn a ring for a very long time. But that's
No.
about it.
That is the artist callus. Or writer callus.
Oh, the pencil. Yes.
Yes.
I would have that.
You would. I would have many callus as well. Surgical calluses.
But no. Alas. I have perfect skin.
Palm readers are in shambles. Their
Partially.
entire career devastated.
Partially from the vampirism, partially from skin routine.
Mm.
Yes,
Have you been keeping
I
up
would
to the
have.
one that I gave you?
Yes. You're talking to me specifically.
Ivanka too.
The what?
The skin routine.
The skin key?
The skin routine.
Skin routine.
Oh, skin routine, yes.
The one that was supposed to help with the eye bags.
Mm. I have.
Eventually it'll work.
Perhaps.
We need to try another one.
It is very likely I might need to actually bathe in it.
Maybe.
Our bodies are somewhat. They don't agree with things. I cannot be more specific.
I know.
Mm.
At least not right now. Eyes has been made aware of the fact that I can't really describe much.
Yes,
I am aware.
very good. I hope you've been aware that I have been sarcastic throughout most of our interaction.
Yes, I can read tongue.
Very good.
Hole.
Also,
Yes.
it's very
Wait.
difficult.
What?
It's also very difficult to offend me just by tongue, unless you're being a dick in a very particular way.
Well, there was a joke that I was going to make that was kind of mean.
How about this? You tell me the joke, I tell you if I.
Very well. I said, I would have said, it is not unusual. Rather, oh no, you're going back to your orcish roots, ravaging and pillaging instead of just taking what's right at your doorstep.
No, that's fine.
Okay. I wasn't sure of your sensitivity.
The only time I would get annoyed or offended by that offended individuals is when someone is being genuine and thinking that.
No.
I have had been a couple of people who genuinely.
To be honest, the only times I actually get upset is when I see people who are obviously neglecting their bodies. On purpose. Or out of weakness.
I do not neglect my body, this to my standard.
No,
My
you
standard's
don't.
very different than people.
And to Finley's standard.
It's up to my standard.
Hmm.
Mine is technically different, though.
Yes. Sexual appetite is very good for increasing your lifespan, so keep at it. You have to hold someone's hand for 5 seconds a day in order to maintain optimal... What was it? What is it in common?
What does it mean?
It is a skinship thing. It helps produce particular oxytocin, yes.
Yes. Oxytocin.
Well, considering I can't keep my hands off of him, I think
Very
we've got it.
This is factual.
Yes, but now he has to make sure that his hands are on you.
Oh, they're there.
It's okay. Finley, when we next go to the next meeting, I'll be holding your hand for 5 seconds. Every time someone asks, say doctor's prescribed.
Very good. I will write you a note.
Doctor's orders.
Mm,
Prescribed hand-holding.
yes.
Do you know he carries me around?
Well, I figured they would.
I do.
You're
Like-
small, and he is an orc.
Basically half the time.
Very good.
You guys
How
should
much
choose a
of
position.
your past does he know?
The parts that I can say, a good amount.
Okay, very good. Someone of your status deserves to be carried.
Ah, my noble status, I see.
I'm aware of that, yes.
I don't talk about it often.
No.
I really only have been talking about it because it's kind of relevant in some cases. Mostly Mona.
Rubbing elbows with aristocrats.
Mona used to be noble. Or is
Oh,
noble.
a noble ghost.
Mm.
They're probably fucking crazy.
They are fucking crazy,
Hmm.
but not in that way.
I was wondering. You said they're a banshee.
They are?
Are they mute?
No.
She's very controlled, actually.
That is very ballsy to be around them.
I have been around them for years.
Hmm.
I
I'm just saying, it only takes really one moment.
I can usually calm down. Not usually, actually, I can't calm down.
Yes, but there's a bit of a radius, isn't there?
Technically. It's not immediate death, it's usually just takes a good bit, not a long bit, but like enough that I can get a cast off.
Fucking crazy.
Oh well, so long as you have contingency plans. That stuff
I
isn't
know.
good for you to get into contact with.
I still am curious to test your ability. See what it does to me.
Whatever you want.
It's a habit that is kind of spread from you, Ivanka.
Oh, why? What does he have?
Morbid curiosity, I mean.
Some I can manipulate or remove, not manipulate, but remove aggression and specific emotions for a moment.
Really?
Yes.
Bonk.
Oh. Oh, that gives me ideas.
I told you, it's very interesting.
I can technically extend it.
I want
To
to
other
know
emotions?
what it would do.
I
Mostly
don't...
because I'm curious if it would be a.
Yes, I know. I know what you're thinking of. You probably shouldn't elaborate further.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That could be pretty good for you.
Not that I think it would actually happen,
No, but...
but other things
Oh,
have
wait,
happened.
no, you are speaking of something else entirely. I see. I'm once again, I'm thinking on a much...
You're thinking of something higher.
Usually.
But no, I meant more. He has made my eyes red before.
Oh, I see.
Which you know how rare that is.
It's my favorite pastime.
It is his favorite pastime. He tries to do it on purpose.
You always do, in hindsight. Dangerous game.
But
my
almost
favorite
think he
defense,
wants
Banshee.
me to bite him, except he
Wow.
doesn't.
Could
bite
you
him?
imagine someone dating a vampire, wanting to be beaten? I couldn't possibly imagine that sort of inevitability. It's almost
Well-
like it's one of the reasons many people are drawn to us in the first place.
Curiously, it isn't a big draw for him.
No.
But it's always a factor.
One of the bigger reasons why I was more okay with it is because I did not want the cold back. It's technically an insult.
Yes, I'm aware.
And so,
You don't pull your punches for the orcish people. Why am I orc-splaining you? Please carry on.
You don't pull your punches during an orcish encounter, either in verbal to physical to sexual.
I am
But
sorry
you're saying
about that.
you're saying that they're weak. No, you're good. I know that people who are particularly learned like to explain.
Yes.
Also, not easily.
Oh,
she's not used to sleeping.
no.
Odd
By the
for
way, the reason I'm asking about the sleeping, whether or not magic affected, I have magic that's akin to greater to lesser restorations. I can ease exhaustion. It doesn't technically put you to sleep. It just eases it.
Is your magic oriented?
No,
Really?
no. It's actually nature and spirit. Virtual.
Oh, that kind of.
Technically, you could consider it holy, but no, for the purposes of undead, it is not.
Are you worshipping a deity of some sort?
If you
Nature
consider
deity?
ancestral spirits, specifically.
Mm.
Now, before it wasn't. It was before it was learning, but now, yes.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
You can do it when
Maybe.
Hmm?
I said maybe, not Finley.
I wasn't even close to family. Really?
Huh?
Were you confused by something you said, or you?
I think
I
that's
did-
associating. It's very common for writers. Ding ding.
Yes. Technically.
It's
Not
okay.
wrong.
Nothing to be ashamed.
I just get focused.
I know.
I have come back with iron, potatoes, carrots, and a stock of meat.
Eisern. Eisern.
I'm gonna make some bread, but God, the bears are so awful.
You don't like berries.
No, I actually like berries. I like berries in this game. They only heal one bit. Okay.
Oh,
I bet the individually throwing them makes it worse. What?
did you see what I was encouraged to? Well, it was my idea, but I was encouraged
I
to buy.
I am honestly surprised that a chicken didn't come out that was like 8 eggs.
He was 16.
Jesus.
Ivanka,
What were you saying?
did you notice what I added to the kitchen? Well, quote unquote kitchen.
Is this the kitchen?
No, the real one.
Oh, no.
I know you don't go in there very often. I got baking supplies.
Oh my gosh. You have a recipe?
He's been teaching me.
Hmm.
I've also been trying to figure out how to make food for them with their dietary specifics. Adding blood in, or substituting blood.
What kind of blood?
Human.
Oh. Well, that's good.
He's
And what
actually
other-
tried it a few times.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. It seemed like it would affect him.
No. Interesting taste. A little too. I feel like it has to be prepared in a specific way for me to be good.
It depends on where you harvest them.
Wait, does blood in different areas have taste?
Yes.
Well, a lot of different things contribute to how blood tastes.
Like, for
That makes
instance, if
sense.
someone has very high cholesterol, will change the taste inevitably.
I know that when it comes to meat specifically, a more language lifestyle, such as Wagyu beef, contributes significantly to improved taste. So
Ugh.
does that translate to what?
Ugh. Ugh.
It's kind of a lot of factors.
Gross.
Generally, the biggest, the most important part is health. Which is probably part of why yours tastes so good. You're very healthy.
I'm particularly fond of the blood of actually smart people. I'm not implying that you aren't.
I'm
just very
actually think
picky.
you were. Mm.
I don't like putting anything in my body that is not of the highest quality. I'm far too aware of how it affects us.
Oh, and Bell. By the way, Finley. Weird.
Ooh, a bell.
This is I catch autistic trait with people. I just leave that out.
There's one up there. Now it's gone. I lost it. I'm making another bridge. I think I'm gonna rethink This does suddenly bring up an idea. Given it's not just us anymore. Should we invite other people to play with us?
Depends. Do they suck?
I actually think you would like a lot of people at MMR.
You like people more on average than I do.
I do like people more on average, but I think you might like it there.
Uh,
They put an importance on education.
well, I mean, that's good and all, but how many just use it as an excuse to just make boner jokes?
Mm, They still make boner jokes.
I mean, they are pretty funny, but you know what I mean.
I
Do they
don't-
take it as like a place to just hook up? Or do they
There is a
actually care about exchanging
dating
knowledge?
aspect, but there is an importance on exchanging knowledge.
Are there smart people there?
Yes.
Yes.
My standard.
Mm, a few.
Good. I've been starving. Not
I also
really.
need to talk to you about a certain blonde
A certain blonde.
who I's got to meet,
Yes.
much to my surprise. I saw Victor again.
Oh my gosh.
He wanted me to talk to you
About what?
about his plans.
Which plans?
Uh,
You
I have
keep
notes
throwing
on
lies
it.
Around.
well, I was there for the conversation.
I am very
That was-
surprised that he let eyes be there for the conversation.
Apparently, he's out of Empire Society.
Holy shit, he got out.
Yes.
Good
Same
on
with
him.
Chips.
That explains a lot.
I think I have to go back to my notes. My memory's a little messy.
Oh, did they burn their... They burn their blood?
No,
No.
but I think Chips somehow got in trouble, and Victor helped him out of it, and that's what got them out of society.
Meaning that they escaped or that they were ejected?
Rejected.
Oh.
It's one way of escape.
shit. That's actually really bad.
Well, he has plans to overthrow.
Oh. Oh fuck yes, I'm in.
Yeah.
Finally.
That's the brief synopsis.
I am.
There's also a very interesting person involved in Imamura.
Who?
Another. Apparently, there's a fair amount from that academy that you talked about.
Oh.
This one wasn't from that academy, the one that Chips and Victor went to.
Hmm.
But they are a human that somehow managed to get to this date.
What?
They got displaced in both spaces.
How the fuck did they manage to do that?
Well, we're pretty sure it has something to do with the gods.
The gods. Just
Specifically,
time.
Odin.
To curse him?
Maybe. I don't know yet.
Hmm.
But I think you find him interesting.
Well, I should probably dissect him.
No, I don't think he'd agree to that.
Not the... You know what I mean.
I know.
Like his spirit girlfriend would be objective.
He
Oh,
does.
he's a girlfriend. Well, that's going to make things harder.
Yes, he's a Nani. I think that's the term. Actually.
The flirt method won't work then.
No.
Unless I'm a homemaker.
Don't be a homemaker.
Fine.
You're too classy for it.
I know.
Oh,
Besides,
one
I like
second.
these people.
I need to check the cat.
Only because you like them.
I'll be right back. I need to check the cats. Or not this
He's
one. Different one.
Wolfram, being the person I'm talking about. I would say we're friends.
Fine.
I like him.
What kind of friend? Actually, secrets friends or?
Not, well, I know his secrets.
Well, yes, you knowing his secrets is different than you sharing yours.
I is the only one that knows so far. Any of mine, but none of the vampire-related ones.
So
Ivanka,
this
Ivanka,
person
if you're
that
going to
was-
stay awake, do you want a sword?
No,
You just want to punch them?
I just want to push him off a cliff.
Okay.
Yippee.
You were saying?
I don't remember.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It was regarding me not telling secrets.
It just determines how I treat them, is all. For instance, I'm much more candid with guys.
It's not necessarily that I'm not trusting of Wolfram. It just hasn't really come up.
But I still have to put on the pizzazz, the show, you know?
Fair.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I'm
I'll-
free.
I'll let you decide at which point and whom you'd like to reveal your actual self to. Generally speaking, I
If
still
Victor's
go based on
actually
the...
doing the whole thing, it's probably better that I remain more guarded. You can't really play both sides if you actually look like you have a favorite.
Fair.
Generally, though, that would be very good news for you. Assuming Victor doesn't. Did he say who he intends to replace it with?
No, not really.
Mm.
We didn't go into heavy details.
Devil's in the details.
I'm aware. But he did at least mention he didn't necessarily like the treatment of half-bloods, which I like.
Then I just like. There you go.
Protection. Oh my.
Imagine.
Since when did you ever wear protection?
I wear it sometimes.
What, with a corset?
That doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
That's not protection, that's flair.
Flair, I like.
I do intend at some point to bring over some of my outfits. It'll help if you learn mending.
I need to find someone who knows. Sorry, who knows mending?
Ooh, I get to do my favorite activity. I get to take out the old photos of you.
Oh no.
You looked so babyish.
At least not the really old ones. I hope.
No, those especially.
Oh no.
This is a test.
They're really bad. My hairline was terrible.
It's not your fault that your sire made you wear fucking ponytails all day.
And not taken exactly proper care of my hair. I have at least explained to Eyes that my hair has not always been this nice.
You're welcome.
I already said that. I already expressed my gratitude.
I wasn't talking to you, but you're welcome, especially.
How else would you get to appreciate me?
How else would you actually have enough to pull the hair with?
I believe
And
that
strong
is
enough hair
danger.
for it.
Yes. Well, no.
Hey, Frosty, thank
Is
you
he
for
cutting
subbing.
your hair at the ends or the base?
Base.
Goodness, Finley.
I don't think my hair was strong enough back then to be pulled.
Oh my God, Finley.
Now it is.
Blood and water.
It's okay. He's wearing a harness now.
A harness.
Goblin holder. Goblin holder.
A gobbo holder.
Goblin holder.
That's the joke.
It's a joke. Is that actually a goblin?
What is it?
A harness.
For him?
Yes.
That you wear?
Yeah.
Wow.
Technically, I've had it for longer. A lot of people like that type of fashion.
I'm surprised you don't have an Onaho belt, eyes.
A what?
An Onaho?
Technically I do.
If you wing it over your shoulder, it's an Onaho purse. Or satchel.
I'm not that small in comparison.
Yeah. But you could make you feel it.
Uh,
And I know what you like. Secrets only fellow fiction lovers know of.
it's not fair that you've read all of my books.
I know, it's almost like you put in everything you like.
Well, I don't put in things I don't like.
I know, no writers do.
Except for that one time I got really experimental.
Well, experimenting is different. That's why it's in the shame corner.
I know. That's a shame shelf, really.
The shame shelf. Time out of jail.
It's a bad shelf.
In construction or for bad books?
For bad books. They're all
Hmm.
good construction. Even the bad ones get to be kept in good condition. They're lessons that I won't repeat.
History is history. It's nice to have a chronological order of how much you've improved.
I find that is usually the case. The only that I think is particularly difficult is parts are considered temporary.
You are being goggled by your Wi-Fi.
Ah,
Perhaps
Unfortunate.
project.
sorry. I was saying that specifically. That's a very good thing to do. Is look back on your earlier work so you know how far you've come. But that's particularly difficult for art forms that are considered temporary, like cooking.
Yes.
It's become a little easier with social media. Take pictures.
Yes, but you can't
Taste.
remember the flavor.
No, but you can write about the flavor.
You can, but most people lie.
Most people are
Some
fools.
people very much want things to taste exactly as they look, even though it very rarely often does.
Lying in logs is silly.
Well, it's the merchant strategy.
I'm aware, I just don't like it.
I know you prefer honest methods.
Hello.
You say don't judge a book by its cover, but you make the cover exactly the thing to judge. So that's spoilers, obviously. Except for that one time.
Sometimes it kind of needs it.
But I mean, it has that oh shit factor.
You know, you can do stuff like that. You don't do right circles.
Once again, gargled.
Hey, you can do stuff. Oh god, you don't need to keep running around in circles.
Oh, I know. I can be productive at any time.
I think in some cases it's just you're so productive normally that you don't want to be productive when you're.
It's nice to do mindless stuff every once in a while.
Hmm.
How do I make fences again?
Sticks and clicks. If you want, you can click the little book in your inventory
Oh.
and then search fence.
Ooh.
You should be clicking on the do that though.
Very nice. This is helpful.
Ha!
What?
I got him. Outmaneuvered, outplayed.
So close. Yet so far. Uh.
Where the hell did that other pig go?
You should probably sleep.
Oh, there it is.
Did you
Come
find
here,
it?
piglet. Yes, it's just in a sea of undead.
Oh.
You can sleep and you can get the big out.
Oh, no, he's actually following me. Lovely. Dumbass. Over here.
You have to say within a radius of.
Why?
Yeah.
Boop.
What feeling?
It's like jingling keys in front of children.
Boop.
Let's see if this works.
No, they won't.
Oh no.
Now the baby's trapped.
Oh no.
What have you done?
This is a tragedy.
They're separated.
Oh,
Setting
all
them
is
free.
well.
Finally. The pig is free. All their
Camille,
problems were solved when they found the love of their life.
sometimes children do solve problems. Except they never do. Don't have kids, Finley. Only
What?
adults.
I can't have them.
No, not with that attitude.
I mean,
I can certainly keep trying.
magically.
Yes, please do.
Yes, you can keep trying. You can try as many times as you like. I'm perfectly willing for that. It just won't work.
That is not how a scientist would act. They said it is improbable, but they would try anyway.
Well, unless you did a very bad job, I don't think I have those parts anymore.
True,
And I think you did a good one.
I did.
I can attest.
Very good. It is my finest work. The most beautiful penis anyone has ever seen. And I'd know. I've seen a lot of them.
Your work kind of requires it.
Inevitably. You know what the worst thing I have ever found in someone's stomach was?
Probably.
I
But go ahead.
Eyelash curler.
Ooh. Wait, which era of eyelash curler?
Very, very old eyelash
Oh.
curler.
Oh no.
The most shocking thing that I found was a dildo in someone's intestinal tract.
some fucker. Yeah.
Well, yes. You see, a lot of people think, oh, getting rid of the gag reflex is always a good thing. But then they realize, oh no, it went down all the way. Whoops. And then I have to sit there, stare them in the eyes, and say, you did what?
Well, that's why you're supposed to only do it when it has a base.
The flared base.
Well, in their words, they said, I wanted to conquer the knot.
Uh-huh.
I conquered it too well.
Honestly, it's actually kind of impressive.
It actually is. I gave them a medal. Mostly because, bedside manner. You're not supposed to, make it weird for them. But if you can make it fun, then good. They had a good humor about it, even if they were slightly embarrassed.
Mm. People get very hung up on this. So.
Oh yes, it only really takes one bad experience to make someone doctor avoidant.
Well, even if I was somehow a doctor avoidant, I don't think I could get out of it.
Well, no. It's usually the fault of whichever doctor.
I technically kind of was before.
Yes. That's why I was emphasizing why bedside manner is very important. If you're a dick, your patients will remember forever.
People do have it here.
People are very spiteful, but also we are creatures that are made to survive, not necessarily enjoy life.
No.
Which ends up making a lot of really interesting instincts.
The reason that we're not designed to not take things for granted is that we're always trying to push forward in that way.
Mhm.
Eventually, you take things.
Inevitably.
I figured out what you're doing, America. I'm not going
Yeah.
to say it, but I figured it out. Your cheekiness surprises me not.
I am only stating facts.
I don't mean anything you're saying.
Mhm. You know, a lot of these bushes that I have put down just to mess with you all is actually becoming actually good for defenses, shockingly.
Yes. People actually use them to the bears are kind of otherwise.
I enjoy them. I especially love having only 2 hearts because there's no saturation. Full hunger bar, and yet, or not. Could you imagine that though? 2 hearts?
There are some races with them.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a lot of animals with it.
But a lot.
Imagine feeling 2 beats.
Yes, I could imagine feeling 2 beats.
I start on the next one.
Interesting. You can't jump when you're in a berry block.
Yep. That's why people can use those for traps. Have someone walk over a plate, ground opens up in webs or in berry bushes.
Webs and berry bushes.
Yeah.
This will be a long one.
Eyes, if you could do anything in your life, what would it be? Besides Finley.
Oh, it is very tempting. I'm sure.
Technically, it would be. Like this. It would be improving the standing or relations of my people in the city.
So a president of sorts.
I'm sorry, what?
So a president of sorts or monarch.
No, not looking to take over.
I mean, you don't have to take over. You could be elected.
Technically, but no, I'm not to be in charge.
That's more accurate. Then how? would you do that?
Since they live in a larger city of larger district, in order to put it best to get the people to actually push.
Ah, so revolutionary.
Technically, but probably not as violent. Hopefully.
Not every revolution is violent. Just most.
Oh, there's a cave in here.
They normally only end that way because people don't listen.
Usually. Well, it's my way or the die way. Ow.
It's the thing I mentioned earlier. Why we would have to talk about political things if I wanted to help them with them.
I see.
And given my backstory, I'm sure you know why I'm particularly interested in helping with this one.
Yes. Just know what happens if you get involved with those sort of things.
I know.
If there are people who step in front of my house, I will swat at them with a broom.
Mm. Thankfully, I don't have intentions of letting anyone outside of inner circles know about this place.
Good.
That's why I'm
I
intending on getting an apartment.
salesmen.
As much as I know that that's probably a disappointment to you.
Who? What?
The apartment I talked to you about.
Oh. Why? Is there, like, pests everywhere?
No, me moving out is a disappointment.
Oh. Yes, inevitably.
Which is why you're still perfectly welcome to come to it.
But then I have to go outside.
Uh-huh. But it is going outside for me.
Don't phrase it cute like that.
Why not?
Because you know it works. I'm weak for these things.
You
Kind of the same.
never.
Conniving schemers and writers. Never trust them. They always do everything for the plot.
Canon events.
Yes.
And I apologize for the forest that I'm making.
Don't be.
Never apologize for making it first.
It's for my project.
I don't have any problems.
My bridges.
It's not like I'm making passive-aggressive berry bushes.
You're being an eco-terrorist.
Yes. The best kind.
You know, they found a lot of ways to do that nowadays.
Oh.
They'll use things like seasoning shakers and fill them with seeds. Normally, native wildlife. So native wildflowers, good pollination flowers.
Good.
And they will spread their seed.
As they should.
Mm.
I don't understand the whole flat, no life, only grass thing. I never did, even when it was first
Lawns.
introduced.
I didn't either. I still don't like it. It's a money thing. It's always a money thing.
And
Well,
they
it's,
glaze
if they wanted to show that they had so much money that they could literally put all of their power into wasting energy.
Technically speaking, Finley, that is actually your.
Huh?
That was your generation's idea. The
I
lawn.
know. Why do you think I'm so mad about it?
You probably knew the douche.
Well, yes.
Tell me, does he sound exactly how his name makes him appear?
I didn't know him personally, but yes.
Ugh.
They always are.
You know, I'm not usually for violence, but I wish that I knew where he lived. Just so that I can hang him by his underwear. By a flagpole or something.
Well, he's dead.
Well, yes, but he didn't die in a funny enough way.
There. Very mundane.
Excuse me while I get a drink.
I can't believe he's getting a drink from anything other than you.
Mm.
Your tall glass of water.
As much as I am a glass of water, I don't think I'm that hydrating. Unfortunately.
Hmm. Depends.
On.
What they hydrate upon. So just for instance, if I was to be really gross. It's not like our urine charms anyone.
Well, yes, but it's also not particularly tasty.
No. But survival. I've had vampires be milked for worse things.
I'm aware. Unfortunately.
Hmm. Has he milked you yet?
In some ways. Only the
Mm.
fun one.
I'd imagine so.
One would hope.
One would hope. And I know I don't have to do the whole protective normal bear shtick.
No.
But if he does give you trouble, you know.
Oh, of course.
I mean, I'm sure you can do your own murders at this point, but
They're easier than I'd like.
mm,
You know, I still don't really know how to actually control that, right?
hold back.
Uh-huh.
Well, is this about a charm? I have wireless earphones. so
no.
I had them.
This is referring to the fact that I can't punch people without punching through their chests.
Oh,
I
now you're
have
talking about milking.
I have a method. You're going to be scheduled to hold eggs. If you break it, you lose.
I mean, when I'm not, if it's not combative, I can not be. I'm fine.
Yes, well, that's the thing. Eggs are actually a lot more sturdy than people assume. It's just that everyone is so used to doing the thing to crack them open. If you hold them with equidistant pressure on top and bottom, they can actually hold for a while. This is how mother hens don't break their eggs when they sit on them. So, what I want you to do is I want you to hold an egg from top to bottom and squeeze with equidistant pressure without cracking it.
I love tea.
You love what?
Tea.
Oh.
What kind of tea?
This is an Akai tea.
Is it iced?
Yes, it's iced.
Iced tea.
It's not as good, but I guess it's acceptable. I guess it's
personally-
fine.
I liked iced tea. What's wrong with iced tea?
It's
Oh, no.
different.
It's,
The
is
second
Victorian.
red flag.
It's different. Remember, I'm old.
I'm well aware how booby you are.
They aren't even a boomer.
Boomer's a
I am going
mindset,
to
not
shake you by your ankles.
boomer's a mindset, not an age.
This is exactly something that a millennial would say.
Not even a millennial.
Exactly. Now you know how it feels. Millennials a mindset.
It's essentially. Well, yes, iced tea is enjoyable. It doesn't really feel like tea. Or at least it feels like a suboptimal way of enjoying it. Because a lot of the flavor is lost.
What I find specifically about tea is there are certain tea varieties or tea variants that make it cold. For instance, oolong is actually a lot better when it's cold. Versus like black tea, for instance, I actually prefer cold.
I prefer warm drinks.
Yeah, sure.
It's definitely a racial thing.
That
This
too.
is probably
I do-
fine to say.
I do run hot. So
Oh, that's nice, but that's not exactly,
I mean, temperature-wise, not.
I know. It's not, the heat of another person is good, yes, but it's more a intimate property when drinking.
Are you talking about drinking normal drinks or consuming blood?
Well, consuming blood is the best thing for us.
Yes, but I know
Well,
that's
it's
kind of
like
a ballpark.
living an entire life without ever having a hug.
You
There's a
mean not
difference
having
between
blood?
drinking. No, having cold blood, not fresh blood.
Ah. Hmm. Is that true, Finley? Is that how it felt when you had fresh blood?
Well, I didn't notice a difference. Because I hadn't had it. At least not that I could remember.
No, I'm talking about now versus before.
Yes. That's fairly comparable.
Eyes. No matter what someone bites someone is very private.
don't care.
You don't care?
I don't particularly care. I'm pretty open about it.
Yes, you're missing the point.
I know.
I'm-
I understand.
To be fair, I
Then why
have
are you?
told you specifically.
Yes, but it's different when someone unpromptly says it, yes?
A little bit.
Yes, so I am breaking out the mummy gauntlets. Actually consult what your partner is comfortable with before you talk about it. Their comfort isn't your comfort. Yada yada.
You are correct.
I don't care if I'm correct. You should apologize.
Finley,
Mm-hmm.
I am sorry.
Well,
Get up to me.
That's all.
Date.
We're already going to do that.
Another one.
Oh, we're going to a second not date.
Uh-huh.
Very well.
Maybe with a planned 32-hour slot afterwards.
Only 32.
I mean, if you want to try for more.
I did buy manatee.
I see.
I thought you meant a literal manatee.
No, it is mana spice tea.
Hmm.
It's from
It-
the tavern that I have been doing minor work at.
Could you get me a packet of that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
They let us bring back stuff.
Awesome.
Honestly,
also have-
that's another place you would probably find interesting.
Hmm.
Is it loud?
Yes, and I'm fairly certain one of the people there would give you a headache.
Oh, great.
Like, looking at them, but you would also
Oh,
probably be
no.
really interested in how they exist. I'm interested in how they exist.
I would have to mentally prepare for that.
Which is why I'm informing you.
Yes.
From what I've figured out, just kind of by looking, they're very magical based. I haven't actually.
Talking about the proprietor.
The owner, yeah. I only got to talk to him once.
They are pretty open on what they are. They said they're a form of a construct, a living book.
Interesting. I didn't get too much information just by talking to them a little bit.
Sometimes you see the book flying behind them. Apparently that's them.
A book construct.
All I could really tell was just the presence of a lot of mana. And that's just with my minor sense for it. Yours would be different.
Yes, it sounds like I would. I can't elaborate yet, but maybe when you're married. Or not married, in your case.
There's certainly potential for it, if cards are played right.
But you know, some things have to be kept in a family. No offense. Again, it's nothing about you. I'm sure you're a lovely person. I'm just out with way too many vengeful actors in this house.
Gods. Some of them are.
Stanley needs to
Mm.
chill.
He's had
They
too
have
many.
a type. They have a type.
I know they have a type, and it's bad. It's a bad type.
Yes, Stanley, I'm talking to you. I see you glaring at me.
If he didn't want to get glared at, he should have gotten better. It's their own fault. They're the one who did it. I met a few of them.
I really liked Philip. It's just, you know.
Yeah. He wasn't too bad. I guess. Then again, I have a different standard.
Well, coming out of the closet sort of changes a lot of things.
Well, obviously.
True. Also, I find that when you have a family member or a very close friend dating someone, you actually like them, the other person, it kind of sucks when they break up, really.
Oh, yes, no joke. Yes, it's why there's a rule that we don't have people over. Until marriage is a thing, man, no one's allowed. And you can't get married in a week. It's annoying that I have to say it out loud. But no, you can't just rush to the marriage part so they can have a sleepover.
Well, that's why I gamed the system. You sleep over there.
Yes, you got a sugar papa.
I have my own money.
Yes.
It's where I just get to stay at his place.
You got sugar connection.
It's not my fault.
The 411, the deets.
It's not my fault that the others didn't invest when they could have. They could have. They didn't.
Yes.
I even advised them to.
Not a lot of our kin are actually all that good at looking ahead. They either look at where they were turned or when they were born, and they get very, very ornery when things change.
I like the changes.
I do too. That's why I'm excited about the revolution.
Mm-hmm. It was interesting to explain why I wasn't really a part of society or seen as much. Not that Victor ever showed a particular interest in me. For understandable reason.
He probably is only interested in you because he thinks it'll get to me.
Well, obviously.
I mean, he's right, but...
He was still under the notion that I'm your pet.
Oh, well, that is the presentation I gave.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if half of them think I'm your pimp. Probably. I mean, quite a few thought that I was a parent to be fucking chips.
Ew.
I know, he's not my type.
I mean, he's... Some
Typically
qualifications.
Chips.
Also, he already had a girlfriend.
He's a little young for you. And I don't mean like in age, I mean in mental.
Maturity, yes.
It's important.
I do prefer them all philosophical types.
We like those with an old mind.
Mm. I have never been one for the straightforward,
Good night, Dave.
emotional. What?
Hmm?
Are you okay, Finley?
Yes. I think a small bit of my mind leaked out.
Ah, that's what it was.
It does that sometimes.
You know, I've just been keeping my head in, so to speak. I usually address my head at the end. That is exactly what something that a mad doctor would say.
You play the part very well.
I know. Too well. Eventually you get bored role playing the same thing.
Unfortunately, you can't really mix it up.
No, I can't. Because vampires hate change. Typically, I don't resent my race, I just resent the old ones. Or some of them.
That seems to be a quite common notion among certain people of their own particular culture and races.
Hmm. Also just gets innocently boring. Listening to the same style of music, for instance. Oh my lord. If I listen to Claire de Lune even one more time, I will snap.
Better not go to another party then.
I have to.
And you really will become mad.
I know.
Because they'll play it 3 times.
Why?
That's what they always do. It's a favored.
Do me a favor on top of my head.
Sadly, I'll have to
Put
pass.
it on a very nice shelf.
Sadly, I'll have to pass.
Why?
Who else is going to read my first editions?
Oh, you're right.
I mean, unless you want to give that up to eyes.
No.
Suppose you'll have to keep your head then.
Ugh.
Can't read without eyes. But I'm
Huh? You say something?
It's a joke that if her head is cut off, she can't read. Because she wouldn't have eyes.
I know, that was my joke. She needed me to read. That was the joke.
Well, I do need you to read. At least if I'm considering publishing.
I appear to have made myself into a predicament.
Did
No, it's
you
not as
lock
bad as I
yourself in?
thought. I didn't. It wasn't as bad as I thought.
Ah. I didn't tell you that part. I thought you would get too excited, by the way.
Hmm.
I'm considering
considering.
publishing.
Oh my gosh.
Emma Mar has made convincing arguments.
Okay, well now I have to visit.
I'm head of the creative department.
Do what?
I'm head of the creative department.
I was a genius who told you to do that.
To do what?
Rather, who was a genius who instated you?
Mona.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll have to meet her too. So when should I approach that Wolfram fellow?
Which one?
The Wolfram
Wolfram.
fellow.
Ah. suppose whatever you want.
And what exactly do you want me to do? Just scope him out?
You can talk to him.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Let's start with that.
Is he significant in terms of the plan, or just what happened to him?
I wouldn't say he's significant, just interesting.
Hmm. Well, I'll see if there's anything weird on him. What does he look like?
Viking.
A Viking.
Viking with beard. He's shorter than average, and his girlfriend sits on his shoulder. She's small, but she can become bigger with some spells.
Her name is Kisei.
Hmm.
Yes.
So if I see Tweedledee and Tweedlethumb, then I'll know.
Another
Oh
one
my
you
gosh, it's so tiny.
might like is Echo.
Well, I like
He's
the name.
fun to talk to. He's a harpy.
A harpy.
Uh-huh.
A male harpy. It's
Yeah.
actually rare. Usually those ones don't get let loose.
He's the head of the hospitality department. He's the head maid.
They're made.
He's the one who
Them
convinced me
maid.
to buy a new maid outfit.
A maid harpy male.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I have heard of everything. Do they cross-dress or
Yes.
Yes.
by the gods? Finally, someone cultured. Outside of you, Finley, of course.
Mhm. I think you would like it there, honestly. People are very unapologetic, which is refreshing.
Well, it's more vampire-like, I guess.
Not in the way that vampires are. Vampires, it tends to feel very prideful. In a bad way. Very, we're better than everyone else.
Are you
Kind of
sure
pride.
that they're not doing that?
I don't really think so. Doesn't feel like it.
Usually forward people are. Is why I ask.
I know. It feels more... There are some that are obviously that kind of prideful, but others who just are very accepting, I guess, of who and what they are.
You think
And
I
of
could
others.
squeeze an easy pint out of some?
Huh?
Do you think that I would be able to squeeze an easy pint out of some?
Depends.
I think it also kind of depends on whether you're okay with people being very into that.
No, it's fine. I actually like that they're into it.
I think some that would... I think some of them would be very into it.
Personally, I love to make them wait forever. You know. Make them wait on the edge of their seat sort of thing. Are they going to bite me? Are they not?
Vampire equivalent of edging.
Yes. Feel more tantalizing. The taste
I
is
don't have a method yet.
to get a sip out of people. Or flirt or what?
I never considered until now,
Oh, yes.
as you should be aware.
I am. I'm just curious.
So I don't really have a...
I wasn't sure if you were taking it in an open direction.
Not something we've talked about.
Hmm.
Not particularly. We haven't talked about it yet. It should probably be a conversation later in
Probably.
terms of after we actually have a actual quote unquote date.
It's included in the list of things we have to go over
Hmm.
upon our not date.
Hmm.
Things
When
are
is your not date?
uh, when is a question.
Oh no, what's getting in the way?
Everyone else?
Yep.
Is it like a harem thing?
No. It's a he's head of security thing.
Oh,
It's I'm waiting for people not to implode for the second thing.
so what's stopping that from when you get home?
Mostly that he is similar to you in some ways.
Oh, he adopts.
He doesn't adopt, but
He adopts.
he takes care of.
He adopts. You're not going to
There
disagree
are
with me, are
currently
you?
2 people living in your apartment.
Oh no,
Yes.
that's how it starts. You start collecting them like cats.
I
He
have
also
two
has
cats.
Oh no, it's already begun. Cats want enough, and now you've moved on to people.
I'm not disagreeing, only because it's becoming progressively more of an issue.
Yes.
I'm aware. It's my issue.
So you're saying that you two can't get laid because
That's why I'm getting the apartment.
I see. Is there any way I can help?
We had to start last time in a safe house
Oh no.
because it was the only option.
Is there anything I can do?
You can help me go furniture shopping.
I can do that. I know where the orc safe plans are. You laugh. One
Oh,
of
no.
my
I'm
one
well
of my
aware of
first
what
husbands
safe
was an orc.
Oh. Full blood?
Yes.
Southern or northern?
Southern.
Ah, okay.
Back when they were traveling.
Mm. Oh yeah, that is such a good time period.
Yes. I miss
Oh,
him.
It's why I thought you would like him.
Hmm.
If I
not a-
had to pick someone to actually date.
Well, orcs on average usually are a lot easier to deal with in terms of people. They're very direct, they don't really play games.
that is actually very true.
Yeah.
I hate fucking games. Pisses
Mhm.
me off.
It's nice when it's a cultural aspect. Because if it's all about schemes, then you can see quickly who is good at the game or very bad at the game and how horribly they get left behind. Which is usually the case for ours. But yes, I still have his honor necklace hung up somewhere.
He gave you that.
I owned one, but I kept his too.
Oh. That's nice.
In particular for the whole collecting doctorates in each culture thing.
Mm.
It's one of the more fun stories you've told me.
It's one of the more happier times of mine. I couldn't really talk well before him, or as well as I could now. I'm sure you're aware that Finley regenerates, yes?
I am keenly aware.
I figured you would be.
One of our earlier introductions was technically that, if you remember, when my ribs
Yes.
broke. I did
I'm
it by
going to give
jumping.
you a nugget, then, eyes.
Hmm.
Mental scars, other things that we obviously can't heal.
That makes sense.
I can't talk loudly. I can't scream either. I was nipped for a while before him.
Oh. Okay.
Practices for self-exploration and trauma. How would I call this? Trauma confrontation was very innovative at the time.
I am glad that you found someone to help you find the voice.
Find it back. Alright, and now we'd play this game of trades. I started. Your turn.
My brain took a bit to understand what the heck you just meant.
Well, are you a private man?
Yes.
So am I.
I'm actually surprised she's told you so much.
He is agreeable so far.
I thought you would like him.
He's agreeable. I'm not sure I like him yet.
I can have hope.
I know.
It's almost like I'm the hopeful one. Which is
I'm
saying
more
Well,
something.
optimistic than it seems, but yes.
One of my favorite things about it.
It is nice not to be around a downer.
Yes. Very much
I
yes.
have been surrounded by enough traumatic backstories.
I work as my job in security. I have to, with particularly the guild, I have to listen to people who might be having particularly not a great time because of something happens said. So
Do you
I
have
have
a
had
badge?
people are aware of who security is.
No, a badge that says I am security, not your therapist.
Technically, it's pseudo that, not because I usually have to make sure people are comfortable and
I
understand
see.
and consent and everything happening is consensual.
Oh, I see. That must be annoying as hell to deal with.
Yes, in certain respects, there's no. The only time I ever get frustrated at it is when the person doesn't seem to want to actually do
Make
the
the
thing.
situation better.
Yes, they
Yes.
just continuously
Oh,
spiral or flounder.
don't get me started. Why is my chest hurting? I can't think of any possible reason why this could be happening. Yes, I know my doctor said this, but I don't think they're right. Hold on, let me just quickly take a smoke.
Yeah.
I don't understand why I'm so chubby. I'm just nervous. It's not that I'm eating bad. Hold on, let me just get triple thick Nutella cake.
Nutella cake is so good.
Whenever I look at the ingredients list, my stomach turns.
What I find when it becomes particularly foods and exercise, that no food is. There are very rarely foods that are wholly just bad. Like things that are made to be eaten. It's whether or not you have enough of metabolism of a calorie deficit to justify the amount of thing that you're. If you do, you can actually eat a lot more than people realize, but not a lot. There's such a thing as binging. Look,
There's always too much.
When people do diets, they keep thinking that they have to eat the most extremely negative thing whatsoever. Only this particular vegetables, only skinless this and that. Like, if you commit yourself to exercise or things, you can increase your calorie budget, I guess, is what we call it, to allow yourself to consume more.
Yes, but you need to account for nutrients and vitamin intake as well.
Yes. Most vitamins are that's actually one of the reasons why vegetarians have such a hard time. Vegans specifically, but vegetarians also. Because a lot of the microvitamins that we consume are in meat, specifically. Of the omnivore basis.
Yeah.
So
So pandas
you
don't
have
make any sense.
yes, God, pandas. I don't know how they exist, but that
Because they're cute, technically.
no, I don't know how they exist. Like before, people decided to adopt them and make sure that they didn't, kill themselves.
The same way axolotls did.
Axolotls are surprisingly violent.
Yes.
They're vicious little fuckers.
Also shockingly stupid.
Yes, too. They live through just being one of the more vicious things of their size category.
And to be technical, the only reason why they survive now is because humans like them.
Yes, there are quite a few species that are just existing because a particular race essentially adopted them.
Can't relate.
Can't relate either.
So you can't either.
Ivanka Keeson?
No.
I meant in game, but yes.
How bad has it been lately?
How bad has what been?
Sleep.
Well, I'm not around people, so it's a little bit better. But,
I could try and tell you
I
stories.
haven't found anyone with a, how you say, vibe. And that is helpful.
The best I can
I
do
found like
is
hundreds of years ago, but they
try
disappeared.
to help. It's not perfect, but it's something. The best I can provide.
In what method?
I can try and help you read things to you. At least maybe distract you.
Oh no, that will definitely just make me hyperfixate and I will stay up all night.
Understood.
I appreciate the thought though.
Ivanka,
Yes.
about that trade.
Mm-hmm.
There are very particular industries in the area that I'm from is called Pittsburgh, by the way. It's the workers part of the city. The way that you advance in that area is you usually have to attach yourself to certain things. Some are different families, others are different industries. I attached myself to a particular family that I want to associate with. And that was my life for a good bit. Yes, a good bit of my fighting, or I guess scars, are from that.
I see.
This is something even I don't know yet.
It's because I'm using the secret trade technique. You see, most people aren't really keen about doing the whole backstory drop thing, you know? So you're just like, okay, we're going to play a game of trades. I tell you a part of mine, you tell me a part of yours, and then suddenly it's a lot more palatable.
I guess you could say that. I think the term that people use is unfortunate.
What term?
Enforcer.
I thought you were talking about what I was.
No.
I see. Do your kin resent you for it?
Yes.
That's rough. My kin resents me too.
Not all, but some, most.
Mm-hmm. Ditto.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
I said ditto.
Ah,
Sorry, accent.
it's okay. Yeah, actually, Mona has somewhat of a similar accent. Hers a little bit, actually a little bit different, but similar texture. Not cadence or anything. Just, it's somewhat, it reminds me a little.
She's also a bit louder,
True, she is very loud.
which
to be fair.
helps. I'm
Yeah,
just
Angie.
very used to Ivanka's voice. It also helps that I'm in the room with her.
Yes. Having a mic directly pressed into my mouth is usually helpful.
Mm.
Finley, your turn. Your
I
turn.
think she's continuing the game of trades.
Ah. This is difficult, considering you know most of it, Ivanka.
Well, it doesn't have to be for me, it could be for him.
I suppose. Something new or more detailed?
Whichever.
I'm asking
We
him.
gave somewhat detailed answers already. You could match.
I think she's asking, but he's asking.
Oh,
Let's go something new.
Pick the harder one.
I know.
but there isn't really much use of something that we already know.
I know, but it's easier.
Yes, you were trying to find an out.
Yes. It's difficult. A lot of it's fuzzier for me. Because
Don't try and strain your brain. But
the probably more compelling details, I suppose, were when I was alive. But I don't get the opportunity to remember all of that. It got a little fuzzy. At least over time. Easier to remember when I was younger.
usually that is the case. If you do not remember something within the span of 13 years, it's lost forever.
I wrote a lot of it down, at least.
Oh, well, that's good. If it helps, Finley, I don't remember anything from the time when I was alive either.
You weren't alive.
I know.
I think you just gave me whiplash, Ivanka.
Oh, could you imagine? Me with full skin.
No, I can't.
Looking like I crawled out of a basement. Well, that makes the most of us, technically.
Mm.
Finley, you're driving me mad. You are leaving logs in the tree branches.
I am?
You,
Oh,
Don't mean to.
sacrilege.
I fixed it already. I'm mostly teasing you.
Don't see them.
I know, because I already caught them.
I guess I'm struggling to think of something actually fully new.
You can hold on to it and begin trades later.
I suppose so.
But now
The
it's
problem
time to put
is-
you in debt.
Ah.
The want.
Huh?
The desire. Is that what the problem is?
Not so much. It's more. I feel like, even though I'm as old as I am, my life is surprisingly boring.
I doubt that. Even the most mundane lives have something of worth to share, even if it's a laugh.
Hmm. I would say that if your life was actually as boring as you think it was, I wouldn't be as interested in it.
I suppose so. But it's not quite as seasoned, I guess, as one might make it seem.
It's more seasoned than mine.
You can tell a lot of stories about surviving in a cellar.
About what?
Surviving in a cellar.
Well, yes.
Trust me, that is not boring. You're going to get a lot of dropped jaws, which is sort of the point. Boring people don't have that reaction. I had once known a prisoner who could tell me the exact sound that certain insect shells made, just because he had ate them so much.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Exactly. But to his perspective, he had only ever really been in a room his entire life, so it couldn't have been interesting.
I suppose you have a plan?
I always do.
I guess I just
You
kind
are
of assume
what you eat.
it's not as... Most everything after you isn't as interesting, I guess. I didn't have to struggle as much.
Sure. You don't have to struggle to be interesting.
It's what most people find intriguing.
No. You just need a good story. And what have it? And what we have it. You're a writer. You just have to look at yourself as though you weren't you, but a character you're writing.
I guess if you think of it that way, it's different.
Yes. Most people are not really good at observing themselves, and the moment that it is themselves, they freeze up.
I have reasons I don't observe myself.
I don't understand why you do that. You're very fetching.
True.
I don't mean appearance-wise.
I know.
I do that plenty.
I was making a joke.
there is importance in grooming.
I will never understand the vampires who never shower.
Or vampires that never shower.
Yes.
And you can tell just by looking at them.
Greasy.
Why?
Greasy, and they still think they're sexy.
It's...
They're not.
Some of it is that
Some
they
of
can't
them are
actually
definitely-
find a home to take a shower in. I sympathize with those ones. But the ones who have access and just don't from apathy.
To be fair, there are quite a few people go through major depressive episodes. I don't find the energy to do so.
Well, yes, but depression baths are the best.
Yes, or
You're
particular
not
types
wrong.
of people. But there are certain people that is not the case for.
Okay, sure. But I'm also referring to vampires.
I know. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, you would be the expert in this regard. But I'm pretty sure depression vampires are not immune to depression.
Oh, no. I'm sort of stating that. You're generalizing. Or rather, ungeneralizing.
In what regard?
I am referring to the members of my people who refuse to try. There is depression, yes. But then there are those who just think that they don't need to.
I see.
And furthermore,
Right.
Sire should be more responsible over there. Sire's, thralls, whichever.
I guess the piece of information I was missing is that, because the way you're explaining it made it sound like there's one through depressive episode.
Well, I was acknowledging every area of the scope, and then you jumped in. Because there are some who don't do it just because they don't do it.
Those
The
are the
ones
ones
that-
I don't like.
Yeah. Usually
Mostly.
they throw their armpits in your face and laugh about it.
Yes.
Mm,
And then there are some
Yeah, that's
that
it.
just genuinely believe that it makes them better.
Vampires don't sweat, we don't need to take a shower.
apparently,
Mhm.
dirt and grime don't exist.
And blood.
No. No,
Dried
some
blood
they
is
know
not
it's just-
a smell I prefer.
Mm. I consider it troubling. If you wear blood-scented clothes around a bunch of half-bloods, like a third of them will go berserk.
I'm thankfully well trained.
You are well fed. And stuff.
Even when I'm hungry, I don't generally get that bad. But I
Yeah.
guess I haven't been that hungry in a long time.
You haven't had to experience long exposed starvation. It's a little different.
Well, I haven't since you.
Yes, that's mostly what I meant. I'm sorry, I'm argumentative. I'm tired.
I know. I'm used to it.
I know, but I'm mostly apologizing to him.
I am somewhat used to it. Orcish, most Orcish people are pretty direct and harsh.
Hmm. I'm trying not to assume the older generations are the same as the newer ones.
Sure.
You also have a consistent adjutant.
Yes.
And I'm referring to both of you.
Mm.
Hmm.
You are both an agitator and agitated, even if she doesn't actually get to you very often. Yes, no, maybe so.
Sorry, I'm trying to bait it around over there.
Oh, you're gaming.
I die
You're
next to it.
always gaming.
Gaming.
So when do these things... Oh, rip.
Yeah, it's a little hard because I don't have a lot of armor. So good for your health.
I was
Try to get
whacking a
stuff.
baby drowned with my bare hands earlier. You turned right
Yeah,
out of my eyes.
It has a trident.
Oh,
Which
that's
makes
hard.
it
Never mind.
Yeah.
I think that's the same one that killed me.
I know, I saw it kill you.
Are you taking vengeance? Oh!
Finally killed it. It's
Now all of our stuff is mixed together.
happened multiple times. So.
Whatever will they do? I should think I got most of mine back.
I have a full inventory now.
And empty it.
Yes, I'm heading back to
I know one way to empty your inventory.
I can't. My brain is so tuned to it now that I'm just trying to find sex jokes.
I'm not making them all the time.
Not you.
Oh. Yeah. Sexual innuendo is very important for a writer to know.
It doesn't help that you're attractive.
How dare I?
It also doesn't help that you try.
Oh no, I love Lister. It's getting harder over time.
Yes, you need to evolve your techniques.
I know.
Constantly looking for more buttons.
Yes.
It's okay, I can help you.
Oh, please do.
That's an unfair advantage.
Unless you do not want me to do that, Finley.
I'll accept use of resources. But that means I get to use Mona as a resource.
Yes. That's fair.
And anyone else.
I don't think anybody else would have the inclination.
I don't think they would either, but... just in case.
Are you making a bridge?
Yes?
Very
I've-
good.
Made a few bridges.
Do you like my exercise routine?
You having fun?
Yes, I'm exercising.
The original rowing machine. It's come to a fair time that I must ask. The one who sleeps, or needs sleep the
Uh,
most. When do you have to go to bed?
Yes.
Probably in a little bit. Pretty quickly.
We have been going for a while.
Yeah, I was planning on interjecting a little bit.
How soon?
10 minutes probably.
I see.
Oh, you already announced the end. The anticipation's ruined.
Closing statements.
Yes. Also, Monk, if you want, you can give me access to the contact information so you figure out the whole check.
Sure. When does this MMO thing go?
Monday?
Mondays are usually our meetings.
Mondays, huh?
Yes.
Or that day that I'm normally missing.
Very well. I'll see about it.
And tomorrow is that tavern.
I don't want to go blind.
I think you would probably need some more preparation first.
Likely. I will, go see myself out.
Ooh. You do need any help?
You can assist if you like.
I can do your makeup.
Ugh. Okay, but do it the way I like it.
Obviously.
Okay.
You think I would do it any other way?
Well, sometimes experimentation's good and all.
Yes, but if you're specifically trying to present to new people,
Going with my usual style, yes.
and making sure that you're confident.
I'm always confident.
Yes, but can always be more.
True. The objective is to not be embarrassed.
Mm.
Anyway. This is my home. It was made for me.
Or a special home.
Oh no, you don't know it. Finley, you would love that comic.
Then you better introduce me to it.
Okay, I'm going to do it right now. I already know where I keep my Junji Ito books.
Oh, I actually know about it. Very good writer.
I love all their works. I'm so sad. I want more.
Most
Yeah,
of
he
the
lived a long time.
best stories are tragedies.
I also am especially fond of the surreal horror. Anyway, I'll come invade your space again sometime later. I will try not to give you odd time with your job.
You probably won't. Probably the other people will react to you that would give you a hard time.
What should I anticipate?
A mixture of questions and people who are down bad.
Usually what happens when I show up to places is that they say that I'm being invasive.
A lot of people are pretty honest. Or pretty open about those type of questions. You might get some resistance, and yes. If someone tells you to stop or they say to say something, then I would ask you to stop.
Oh, that's fine and all. I am not going there to cause issues. mostly want to see what the crowd was that actually got Finley to publish their work.
Consider.
Consider.
Didn't say I would yet.
Hmm.
I'm just considering it.
Well, there's another stage.
Yes. Previously, it's staunch refusal.
Yes.
I have told you before. I said she's been trying for years. Centuries.
I'm aware.
Millennia.
Far too long, essentially.
Alright,
And-
Eyes, how do I recognize you in person?
Me?
See him on the webcam.
I was trying to be polite.
Look for the 7-foot tall orc that's near Finley.
Well, for all I know, there could be several.
There isn't.
He's the
Did you
only
ensure
one I'm
that?
currently hanging off of.
Did you get rid of the competition?
There wasn't much.
Most of my only hookups are during Pride,
Hmm.
and they kind of pale in comparison.
Well, usually it's a lot harder to find a good lay when you roll the dice.
Yes. It's also difficult when most of them can't keep up.
Yes. Like I said, the chase is the best part. Anywho, I'm going to go dunk my face in ice water and hope I stop seeing an aurora borealis in my living room.
Hmm.
Let me know
Okay.
if there's anything I can do to help. As always.
Just let me know if you have someone who you think is a good vibe.
Can do.
Alright. I'm going to go collapse on the couch again.
Alright. I'll be near. Good night, Ice.
Good night.
RP done?
Happy?
Yippee!
I like the position you put Blanca there, standing over Finley, watching.
Are you
I love this
winning,
setup.
son?
Are you winning, son? I just love this setup. This is the best shitty mode that I've ever done. It's so good. I'm not the stepsire, I'm the sire that stepped up. Alright, now I can actually acknowledge the subs and all.
Ugh.
Savage, thank you for the 61 months! Mr. Rude for the 8 months, thank you. CJW Pro Star, thank you for the 33 months. And with that, I'm caught up. I love you guys. I'm gonna make half of you guys suffer. Yeah, of course. There is a very tangible question about whether or not Monday runs because it's so close to Independence Day.
My chat. I'm gonna end. I'm tired. My voice hurts.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. And I hope to see you next time.
Goodbye, Gobbos!